I love being with people. It's the most incredible thing in the world.
What are you doing? Oh, this is nice.
That world may change and evolve, but the one thing that will never change, we're all part of one big family. That man next to you, he's your brother. That woman over there, she's your sister.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
That's right.
We're all part of one universe
Wakanda forever!
that moves ever upward and onward to greater glory.
I love Marvel. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The reason why I got into the MCU is because of the webhead. You guys already probably know how much I love Spider-Man and that he's my favorite superhero of all time and my favorite character of all time. Back in the day, the only superhero I truly cared about was Spider-Man. And still, the only true superhero I love is Spider-Man. He can't compare to anyone else. He's always going to be number one. He's my favorite superhero of all time, and he's my favorite character of all time. Peter Parker is always going to be number one. The only superhero comics I read was Spider-Man. I read no other comics. Now I read a bunch of other superhero comics besides Spider-Man. And the reason I got into the MCU because of Spider-Man is because I remember when I was 11, I was actually 10, but I turned 11 that year. I remember when Spider-Man Homecoming was coming out. I was so excited. I'm like, oh, we're getting another Spider-Man movie. Let's go, right? And I remember watching it, and there's like some things that didn't make sense because if you're not connected to the MCU, you're not gonna understand what's happening sometimes, right? So I did my homework, caught up. It didn't even feel like homework because it was so magical watching the MCU. And I definitely started watching at the right time because when I watched it was Phase 3, and that's the best phase, let me tell you. Watching Infinity Wars in theaters, I remember, don't tell anyone this, but, well, I'm telling you guys this, and it's on the internet, so everyone's gonna know. But I remember, I was like in grade 6, and I remember there was this guy saying, Spider-Man dies in Infinity War. And I didn't tear up, but I was sad. I was like, what, he's dead? And then I remember watching it, and he faded away, and I got so scared. I remember started tearing up, and then I'm like, yeah, he's not dead. He's worth like so much. They're not killing this guy off. And then I remember after Infinity War, I was like, okay, I need to catch up on the MCU. I need to watch before Endgame, And I started watching so many MCU movies. I watched Guardians. I watched The Avengers. I watched Iron Man. I watched Cap, And then when Avengers Endgame came around, I was so hyped. And I remember, and I got lucky when I watched it because everybody in my next, day in the class, my next day, everybody started spoiling the movie. It was like, this happens in the movie, this happens in the movie. I never got a good C I was at the very front, so it wasn't like a good C, but I'm happy that I didn't get spoiled. But I remember watching it and I was like, oh my god. I remember when Tony died. I remember he's like, and I am Iron Man. I didn't even know he was gonna say I am Iron Man. But I remember when Tony said, I am Iron Man. I had no idea he was gonna say that. And I said it the exact same time he said it, and I was tearing up while I was saying it because I was so sad that because I knew he was gonna die, and so I didn't know he was gonna die, but I assumed he was gonna die because he had the Infinity Gauntlet, and it's too much power for him. So, and he's my second favorite character in the MCU, first being Peter, of course. But I remember tearing up. I'm like, no, Tony, come on. Also, Kevin Feige. I've said this since 2018, but Kevin Feige, that guy is a genius. Also, Natasha died, which was also pretty sad. And that's the only spoiler I got for Endgame, that Black Widow dies. And I remember saying, no! What? Come on. So yeah, I love, every year when a new Marvel movie comes, I love watching it. I love some more than some others. But yeah, I'm a huge Marvel fan, huge Marvel Cinematic Universe fan. And when Tony died, Peter's the face, the Spider-Man's the face of Marvel, and I'll say Iron Man was the face of the MCU. And then Cap, you know, you got the OG Avengers. But yeah, I love the MCU. And I watched when I watched Guardians of the Galaxy, that movie made me feel so many different things. And I love that movie. That movie was so good. I remember, like, still thinking about it, like, 2 months later, thinking, damn, that was a good movie. Like, James Gunn's moving over to DC, and honestly, he's doing the creative side, and Peter Safran's doing the business side, and I'm all here for. I'm a James Gunn fan. So, James Gunn, make the best Superman movie ever. I trust you. Literally, I watched The Suicide Squad in 2021, and that movie made me laugh so much. I can't even tell you. And I remember every time Peacemaker, the next episode of Peacemaker would be on, or not be on, but like every time the next episode of Peacemaker comes on, but you know, like when it's streaming, I'm like, F yeah, Peacemaker's back, baby. So yeah, I love the Suicide Squad, I love Peacemaker, and I love Guardians because it's my favorite Guardians movie. And I'm super excited, and I trust James Gunn 100% with DC Studios. So good luck, Mr. Gunn. I don't know why I said that in a British accent, but yeah, okay. Also, that Marvel theme is kind of nostalgic. I mean, it's not that nostalgic, but it's because it's like, you know, but it's still pretty nostalgic. I don't know, every time I hear it, it's like, oh. But yeah. Also, Deadpool is coming in the MCU. X-Men is coming to the MCU. I'm pretty sure Fantastic Four is coming to the MCU. So I'm super excited about that. I remember, I forgot honestly what happened in Deadpool 1 and 2, but I remember watching it. I was 13, so I should probably not be watching it. But I remember watching it and just having the time of my life. I was laughing. I remember just watching it. It was like 12 o'clock, watching Deadpool 1, and the next day I watched Deadpool 2. And I was just laughing the entire time. So I recommend it. But Ryan Reynolds absolutely crushed it. And yeah, so I'm excited for Deadpool. And also Hugh Jackman's apparently in Deadpool 3. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. But I'm just super excited for the future, man, of the MCU. And I hope it just gets exciting-er. That's not a word. I just hope it just gets bigger, and I hope it just keeps being new, keeps being fresh, and keeps coming up with new stories that seem just as exciting as the old ones. And I could like ramble on for hours just talking about this stuff, man. And you know, I just love Marvel, and I just love the MCU. And I guess that's all I have to say, I guess. So I just love the MCU and Marvel, and it's been part of my childhood for 6 years now, and I guess that's all I have to say. So, bye. Okay, this is the last time I'm gonna say bye, I swear. Okay, this is the last time I'm gonna say bye, okay? Okay, this time. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, this is the last time, I swear. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Bye. Okay, I'm not done. But I'm pretty sure Marvel also bought the rights back to Hulk, so hopefully we can get a Hulk movie with Mark Ruffalo. And also, you know, Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. Perfect. Same with Chris Evans. Same with Chris Hemsworth. I love him as Thor. Same with Mark Ruffalo. I love him as the Hulk. I love Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. There's so many characters I want to talk about, but because I love so many characters. But there's so many characters to talk about. So I'm not going to talk about every character, but there's so many characters I love. Now, I'm actually going to end the video, okay? Bye! Oh, you thought I was going to end it? Oh, no. Now, okay, sorry. This is actually the last time I'm going to end it, okay? Bye. Okay, now. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay. Okay, bye, whatever. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. You thought the video was over? Well, guess what? It's not over yet. So, yeah, I'd just like to thank the cast and the crew. Anyone who's ever worked on an MCU movie, because you guys have truly made something magical. And now it's the end of the video, actually. Okay, now it's actually. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, now it's done. Okay.